So our group works on the Google search cache synchronization. And in this stage, we have achieved the graphic user interface and also the talking between the clients and also clients and servers, and also we have constructed servers. So I'm Ren, and I will be mainly in charge of the algorithms for the efficient talking between the servers. And in the next, I will have our group members introducing their various parts. Namely, Dongyang will introduce about his graphic user interface for the clients, and also Bob will be talking about his work on making every pods talking to each other.
Hello, I'm Dongyang, and I'm responsible for the graphic user interface, which means UI part. And here is how I implement that. We have 6 classes here, and we have abstract subject, abstract observer, and concrete subject, which means receive class, and concrete subject, which means action event frame. This 4 class forms the observer pattern, which will let, or when you get a message from server, you can just forward it to the frame, and the frame will let the graphic user interface to show that on the window. We have a button, a text field, and a label there. While you receive that, you can show that on the label. And if you type something on the text field, you can just click the button, and the button will call the button action listener. And the button action listener will call the send, and send whatever you typed in the text field to the server. As for the server part, we will let Bob to introduce that.
Hi, my name is Bob. I'm basically in charge of the socket communication inside of these 4 things. And for our project, I basically create sockets for all the communications. All these big blocks are separate programs. They using socket to communicate with each other. As a first step, we only used it because we want to demonstrate everything on a single computer. So we only use the IP address of local host instead of like a separate computer, and they have different ports so that they can like talk with each other. So these 2 guys using this guy uses 1 port, this guy uses 2 ports, and this guy uses 1 port. And I implement this communication with multi-threading so that you can both read and write at the same time. This is a receive class, this is a send class. Basically, it will forward everything from whatever sent by the server and give it to the entire GUI stuff. And this is whatever GUI sent to it, and it will forward it to the server. And for this server, it's a little bit different from this one because it has a separate part. It can actually talk with the other server. So I implement this with a server-client communication. So this server is basically a server. This is a client server, and this block will forward everything from this socket to this guy. So this is only a very simple step of the first approach of using this kind of cache synchronization. For the next step, we're gonna implement some algorithms in order to make it more efficient. And next, I will show a demonstration of the entire thing that we've done here. So this is our project. Our project can send a file from this computer to another computer, and this computer can also send a file to this computer, and this guy received it. So here is the file that we're gonna send. It's called temp.txt, and we don't have a result.txt. Result.txt is the file that we're gonna receive. So we're gonna build the program, and so first I need to check the IP address of my computer, which is 155.41.10.161, and so we connect it from here, 155.
1.41.10.161, and we send it. So here, as you can see, we are gonna receive the result, and this is the result. And vice versa, we send the data to this computer. We need to first check the IP address of this computer, which is here, 155.41.73.64. So 155.41.73.64, and we send the file, and here we can see the result file. It's basically the same file that we sent from the tab.